All right, welcome back to WMAC Now with your host Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with a fight review. This one just got released on Facebook earlier this week. We're going to King of the Cage, Pure Vengeance in Lincoln City, Oregon. Going to the co-main event in the atomweight division. Grace Cleveland coming in 4-0, taking on Angela Danzig, coming in at 2-4. So the first round, the fighters exchanged kicks, followed by brief flurries that saw Cleveland get dropped by right. She recovered pretty quickly, and a quick clinch battle then ensued. Danzig was getting the better of the striking at range, so Cleveland sought the clinch and got a takedown. A brief scramble, and Danzig got to her feet again. Again, Danzig got the better of the range striking, so Cleveland then shot and got the takedown to side control. Cleveland then worked for the key lock before moving to mount and then transition to a belly down armbar in the closing seconds. Had that first round gone on for like maybe 10 seconds more, probably would have gotten the tap out from the armbar. In the second round, Danzig kept Cleveland at the end of her reach, so Cleveland shot for a takedown and got it briefly. Danzig stood up, but Cleveland stayed glued to her and got a second takedown against the cage. Then Danzig pressed against the cage until Cleveland finally passed to half guard. Danzig went to turtle to attempt to stand, but Cleveland had her nice and trapped against the cage, so she had a hard time standing because Cleveland was really putting her weight on her. And from there, Cleveland was throwing punches to Danzig's head. Danzig finally, however, stood up and used a really nice Kimura sweep to land on top of Cleveland in her half guard. This was a really nice Kimura sweep there. Another good one, if you want to see how it works, was in the third round between Emi Tomomatsu and Hikaru Ano. That was the last time I saw a Kimura sweep that nice in a ladies fight. There's a proper judo term for it. I'm not sure on it though. Anyway, short punches landed for Danzig in the closing seconds of the round from Cleveland's half guard. Third round, Cleveland shot for a double leg takedown early and was forced to switch to a single. Danzig had a really nice sprawl there. Danzig did reverse the single temporarily, but Cleveland kept going. She rolled with it in a scramble and landed on top in Danzig's half guard. Danzig, however, was able to stand up pretty easily and landed short punches in the clinch. An incomplete takedown by Cleveland against the cage. Danzig stood up, but Cleveland, again, she kept on her, kept her, sucked the legs back up, got Cleveland back down to her, or Danzig rather, down to her butt. Danzig again was able to get one leg free to stand, but Cleveland again just straight up grabbed a leg, sucked it up, jumped Danzig to her butt. At that point, Cleveland started applying pressure and landing short punches to the turtle Danzig. Again, Danzig was able to stand though and started throwing her hands. She stuffed one takedown, stood back up, but Cleveland got a final takedown in the last few seconds. It went to the judges. Two of them saw it 29-28 for Cleveland. One judge saw it 29-28 for Danzig. For your winner by split decision, Grace Cleveland. For my notes here, it wasn't the most entertaining fight, but I think it was a good learning opportunity for both fighters. I'm not really sure how that one judge scored it for Danzig, honestly. If he gave her the second round because she finished it on top, okay, I could see then you could give her the second round, but really it was more Cleveland's round. And then Danzig did stuff a good number of the takedowns in the third. Like, even though Cleveland kept getting her down, she wasn't like fully in control on the ground. Like, she never was able to suck up the legs enough to get fully on top of Danzig. Like, Danzig was usually up against the cage, like on her butt, but not like a truly dominant positioning for Cleveland. So maybe, but even then it's kind of weak. So I'm not really sure how that one judge gave it to Danzig. Things to work on. For Danzig, needs to work on her takedown defense. Now she did better at stuffing them as the fight wore on and Cleveland got, more tired and doing all that work, but she got taken down easily in the first half of the fight. I mean, very easily. Cleveland just would shoot in and get a double leg or a single leg. So she needs to work on her takedown defense. For Grace Cleveland, she had a tough time dealing with Danzig's reach. If she improved her footwork and her head movement, she'd be able to get inside of the punches of a taller, rangier opponent like Danzig and get into the pocket where she does her best work. She does her best work in the pocket, in the clinch, and on the ground. So if she's against a rangier opponent with a nice reach like Danzig, she needs to work on her footwork and head movement so to get inside of that range and get into the pocket. All right, so that's it. Real quick review. The fight is available on King of the Cage's YouTube. Not YouTube. Facebook. They just released it there this week. It was back in February 1st. So just saw it for the first time yesterday. That's why I decided to review it. You can go check it out on King of the Cage's Facebook page. Let me know what your thoughts about the fight in the comments down below. And what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMAC Now, the most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.